Good morning, asset builders. Welcome to our mindset training. Introducing our host. He is a computer technology vocational graduate, 6 years employed in SM Store, regional director in October 2023 volume. Please help me welcome RD Edsel Paul Magnetico. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Global Marketing Director, for introducing me. No, good morning, everyone. I'm very excited today. No, my name is Edsel Paul Magnetico, one of the regional director here in Lifestyle Philippines. I am thrilled to be your exciting mindset training event brought to you by Lifestyles North America. We are so glad that you are all here with us today, whether you're joining from the comfort of your home or your office. In a few minutes, we will embark on a transformative journey together, focusing on unlocking our potential and cultivating our growth mindset. This training is designed to empower you with the tools and strategies needed to achieve your personal and professional goals. We are honored to have a very special guest with us, all the way from Philippines. She's a former secondary school teacher employed in DepEd for almost 2 decades, 10 years in lifestyle business, Lifestyle Philippine Awardee of Consistency and Productivity Year 2020, nominee of Persistence and Perseverance, Magna Cum Laude 90-Day Batch 4, Lifestyle Philippine Awardee of Dynamic Duo Year 2023. Without further ado, let's get started. Please give a warm virtual welcome to Global Marketing Director Wami Lamparas. That's yours.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. This is GMD Wami Lamparas, all the way from the Philippines. Okay, so are you all excited for this morning? Okay, so type in the comment box below, excited. So my topic this morning is very crucial in doing our lifestyles business. Okay, so many of us avoid this what we call challenges, believing they would only lead to failure. But I've learned that it's in the face of adversity that we discover over true resilience and unlock hidden strengths. So marami po tayong challenges lately, kaya napili ko ang topic na to just to encourage everyone out there na kasalukuyang nakakaranas ng mga challenges sa business nila. No, not only sa business nila, maging sa karera, sa career, or maging sa mga relasyon nila, no? So, at doon sa hindi pa nakakaranas, at least aware na po tayo dahil ito po ang topic natin ngayon. Embracing challenges for growth, transforming obstacles into opportunities. Okay, so here are some ways by which we can transform obstacles into opportunities. Okay, we have here the power of perspective. Okay, so perspective refers to a particular attitude towards a way of regarding something, a point of view. It's how someone sees or interprets a situation, event, or idea. Okay, so let's say, no? So ano makikita ninyo dyan sa slides? To may image dyan, no? Diba? May scenario tayo dyan. So let's say, no? You were stuck in a massive traffic jam, no? Nandyan sa slide natin. So, yeah, no? At may hinahabol ka na important meeting and then nastatak ka dyan sa traffic jam. Of course, frustration, no, builds as you see the minutes ticking by. But what if there was a way to turn this seemingly disastrous situation into a positive experience? So traffic jam, no, madalas negative ang pananaw natin dyan. Okay, so perspective is the lens through which we view the world. So it shapes our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Okay, so what if we could choose how we see things, no? Okay, so by the power of perspective, no, sasabihin ko sa inyo, no, may power na po tayo to choose from negative perspective into positive perspective. So we can reframe negative situation like traffic jam into a positive perspective. So we can reframe negative situation into positive. Let's go back to the traffic jam. So most people would likely feel frustrated and stressed, when they are stuck in a traffic jam. But what if we saw it as an opportunity to relax, listen to music, or catch up on work? So kayo, how might you react in such a situation? So tingnan natin ang problema mula sa ibang anggulo, no? Rather. So try to look at the problem for a different perspective. Problema talaga yung traffic jam. So upang hindi tayo ma-stress o ma-frustrate, no? So let's put it into positive perspective. No, reframe it into positive, no? Instead na mapofrustrate ka o ma-stress ka, no? You saw it as an opportunity to relax, no? Listen to music while you are in the midst of a traffic jam. So another example, imagine you're planning for a 2-in-1 STP. So siguro mga 2 linggo or mga 1 buwan ka pa lang. Nakakalimang STP na yung sponsor mo sa mga prospect mo. At yung pang-anim na presentation, ikaw na ang gagawa. So tapos, hindi mo pa nabibuild yung confidence mo kahit na alam mo na yung sleep problem na mahigit 2 taon mo ng problema ay gumagaling sa products natin. So this time, we will highlight the difference, no, between a fearful and a confident perspective. So will you focus on the weakness and fears, or will you highlight your strengths and experience here? So the way we approach this situation can significantly impact the outcome. So if you're focusing on the weaknesses and fears, hindi ka makakapag-deliver na magandang presentation kasi nag-iisip ka na ng negative. So pinangungunahan mo na kasi ng takot o baka na mag-no, mag-reject to pagkatapos ng iyong presentation. So your emotions, no, are valid. Normal lang naman talaga yan, lalo na sa mga bago o maski sa mga matagal-tagal na dito, pero hindi pa rin nakaka-get over sa mga rejections. I tell you, those emotions are natural, but it can hinder your progress if left unchecked. So shift your perspective to being confident. Nagpaplano pa lang kayo ng yung sponsor, ng yung upline, dahil confident ka, excited ka, maganda yung magiging kakalalabasan ng presentation. So mag-yes yung prospect mo. So yung energy kasi nakakahawa yan. So nababibrate niya ng iba. Kaya dapat, no, kaya dito ini-encourage tayo na dapat positive all the time. Is it a yes or a yes? Okay. So meron tayong mga unexpected challenges. Sometimes life throws us curveballs, no? But it's our perspective that determines whether we see them as insurmountable barriers or as challenges that can make us stronger and wiser. So I am a product of domestic violence, no, including my children. So nagpakatatag ako, tinitibayan ko ang lakas ng aking kalooban. Gusto ko na ring humiwalay ng katinuan ko noon. Gusto ko na ring mawala na sa mundo. But, I shift my thoughts of the situation. Hindi ako bumibigay kailanman. Kasi marami pa akong pangarap para sa sarili ko at sa aking mga anak. Instead na ma-discourage, mawala ng hope, I took them as opportunities for growth and learning. That makes me stronger and wiser. So dapat marunong tayong makikipaglaban sa buhay upang makasurvive. And of course, our goal is not just to survive, but to thrive. So dapat umunlad, no? Ang buhay natin, no? Hindi lang basta mabuhay, dapat umunlad din tayo sa buhay, no? Okay, so failure is not the end, I tell you. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and adapt. By reframing setbacks as opportunities for improvement, we can move forward with greater resilience and determination. So I encourage you to consciously practice shifting your perspective from negative situation to positive. So I will leave you here. Can you turn the slide, please? A powerful quote by Baby Roth, no? Okay, so every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Okay, this is a quote from Baby Roth, no? I was so inspired by Baby Roth, no? The Sultan of Swat. He was a troubled child, spending time in a reform school before finding his calling on the baseball field. From a troubled youth, now to a global icon. Road's story is one of redemption, resilience, and the power of dreams. Okay, next. Next slide, please. Embrace discomfort. Okay, so discomfort is a feeling of unease, awkwardness, or pain. It can be physical, emotional, or mental. So discomfort, as you know, is a natural part of growth, no? Many people avoid it because it feels uncomfortable or daunting, nakakatakot. But this avoidance keeps us from reaching our full potential. Embracing discomfort means stepping into situations that stretch us beyond our comfort zone, which is where real progress happens. Okay, so are we all aspiring GMDs here? Sa mga guests natin, are you all aspires for GMD? So you can comment on the chat box below, GMD ako. Okay, so dapat may interaction, no, from the audience. So how can we relate discomfort to the challenges of starting our lifestyles business? Sa mga katulad ko na galing sa teaching, no, job at walang background sa sales, marketing, closing deals, technology, pag-handle ng mga tao, no? Sa totoo lang, is really a comfortable journey, lalong-lalo na sa umpisa. You will face rejection, uncertainty, and long hours. But embracing this discomfort is crucial for success. Every hurdle you overcome builds resilience and strengthens your resolve. Remember, no, the most rewarding journeys often involves stepping outside our comfort zone, no? So noon, I used to live at the comfort of my four corners, no? Sa classroom ko. So magaling lang ako sa mga bata. Nasanay ako sa mga bata, nung mga bata ang tinuturuan ko. Ngayon iba na. I am now dealing with people na may iba't ibang katayuan sa buhay. Napaka-uncomfortable niyan, no? Grabe talaga yung adjustment ko. No? Katulad nito, no? Public speaking, conducting mindset trainings in front of many people is such a stressful thing to do. But look at how discomfort did to me. Look at the reward of embracing discomfort to me. It increases my confidence again. Pak, no? So can I have a hand there, no? Audience. So it pushes me to the limits. No, it increases my confidence again. So ano pa, no, in our business, nakaka-relate tayo sa discomforts kapag china-challenge na tayo ng promotion. So karamihan takot, no, na mag-commit. Ayaw nila ng napipressure sila at kung ano-ano pa yung negatives na naglalaro sa kanilang isipan. Ang hindi nila alam na kapag nakakaranas na tayo ng discomforts, senyalis na po yon that you are on your way to success. Okay, so may practical, no, advice po ako, no, on embracing discomforts. Okay, so we have here reframed discomforts as an opportunity. So instead of viewing discomforts as a negative experience, see it as a chance, no, to learn, adapt, and evolve. So everything you step outside your comfort zone, no, you're expanding your horizons and building resilience. So example, no, imagine you're afraid of public speaking, katulad ko noon. Instead of avoiding presentations, no, see them as an opportunity to overcome your fears. So katulad ko, no, okay, I'm afraid of speaking in the public, but I challenge myself each time I speak, no, I'm building my confidence and becoming a more effective communicator. So that's it. So next, no, start small and gradually increase the challenge. So don't try to tackle everything at once, huh? Begin with small, manageable steps that push you slightly outside your comfort zone. As you gain confidence gradually, increase the challenge. Okay, so example, if you're afraid of heights, no, start by taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Then try a short hike, no, on a low elevation trail, no? Gradually work your way up to a more challenging heights or position. Katulad ng ladder of success natin dito sa lifestyles, no? As you step higher in the ladder, challenges also increases. So ganyan lang, no? One step at a time, no? Then you gradually increase your challenge. Okay, next, focus on the process, not the outcome. So it's easy to get caught up in the outcome of the challenging situation, but focus on the process and the effort you're putting in. Celebrate your small victories along the way. So no matter the final result, no? Like for example, nag-i-STP ka, no? Wala yung upline mo, but gusto mo mag-STP, so na-overcome mo yung fear, no? You really did your STP alone. So no matter the result, no? Kahit nag-no pa yan yung prospect mo, you still have to celebrate kasi na-overcome mo yung fears, no? 'Di ba? Okay, so if you're learning a new skills, of course, you focus on the process, no? You're making each day. So don't be discouraged if you don't master it immediately. Enjoy lang the journey of learning and celebrate your achievements. Next, embrace failure as a learning opportunity. So failure is a natural part of the growth process. Okay, don't be afraid to make mistakes, no? Instead, view them as a valuable learning opportunities. Analyze what went wrong, then adjust, approach, and try all over again. Okay, next, surround yourself with supportive people. This is very important, no? Having a strong support network can make the world of difference. Okay, when you're facing discomforts, surround yourself with people who encourage you, believe in you, and help you motivated. So, no, halimbawa, no, share your goals with friends or family members who can provide support and encouragement, no? Okay, so doon ka sa kanila manghingi ng support, no? Support group mo sila. So join a group of community where you can connect with like-minded individuals. Okay, remember, no? Becoming a GMD is not a destination. It is a journey. So be patient with yourself. So celebrate your progress kahit paunti-unti lang yan, no? Don't rush yourself, no? And keep pushing your boundaries, no? So the word of stepping outside your comfort zones are immeasurable. Hindi yan nasusukat, no? Talaga, pag you start to step out of your comfort zone. So, katulad ko ngayon, no? Hindi ko sukat akalain that I'll be doing this mindset training in North America. Noon, pang classroom lang po ako, no? This is beyond my wildest imagination. Ngayon, isang malaking karangalan, no? Na mapakinggan, no? Po tayo na mabigyan po tayo ng break, no? Na makapag-inspire at makapag-encourage ng maraming tao sa loob at labas ng bansa, no, ng Pilipinas. So hindi po lahat nabibigyan ng ganitong pagkakataon. Yes or yes. Okay, so I took the challenge, no, nang sabihin ni GMD Miles na mag-speaker ako sa North America. So here, no, I want you all to ponder on this quote again. Next slide, please. Okay, so next slide. Growth is painful. Okay, so growth painful daw yan, no? Change is also painful. But this is it. Nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong, no? So according to Mandy Hill, okay? So I was so inspired by this quote, no? So imagine, no? Yes, masakit yang growth na yan, no? Masakit yang change na yan. But what's more painful, no? Is when you're staying stuck, no? Or you're stuck, no? Somewhere that you don't belong. Mas masakit yon. Yes or yes? Okay, next slide, please. Okay, we have cultivate a growth mindset. So what is a growth mindset? Okay, no. So, that is not, no. So next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, develop resilience, no? Okay, so, ayan. So cultivate a growth mindset. So, a growth mindset is a belief, no, system that emphasizes the idea that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed, but rather can be developed and improved through effort, learning, and persistence. It's a powerful way of thinking that can transform your approach to challenges, setbacks, and personal growth. So, in cultivating a growth mindset, especially in our business, is essential to success. No, napaka-essential na, no? You have to cultivate a growth mindset. So if example, if not good as a public speaking, no, or in public speaking, or I can't learn, no, new technology, katulad ko, challenge that fixed belief, no, challenge that, no, challenge yourself, challenge limiting belief or assumptions that holding you back. So reframe it, no, with growth belief. So reframe this belief with growth mindset, with, no, I can improve my public speaking skills as you constantly practice, or I can learn new technologies with effort and the right resources. Okay, so sa mga distributors who struggle with closing deals, now might believe I'm not just a good salesperson. A growth mindset would encourage them, or encourage you to reframe this as, I need to develop my closing skills, no? I can learn effective techniques and strategies with constant exposure to the skills, no? Closing skills. Skills yan. And remember, according to Jimmy Dieba, our skills are learnable. So I'm sure you can master it or eventually learn it, no? If you are constantly exposing yourself to that skills, no? Na nakaayaw na ayaw mo. So next, no, embrace challenges, no? For example, so you might be hesitant to do STP on your own, no? Without your upline. So a growth mindset would encourage you to see it as a chance to develop your skills in presenting, no? STP. So learn new strategies on how to do it with confidence, no? You might as well gain valuable experience when you push yourself to do it, di ba? Okay, so malalaman mo na lang, naku, magaling pala ako, no? Mag-STP, no? Takot lang pala yun, no? Kaya that holds you, no, from doing STP. Okay, learn from setbacks. Okay, so don't just dismiss failures, no? Analyze what went wrong, no? Identify areas for improvement and make adjustment for the next time. So use setbacks as springboards for growth, no? So ask yourself, no, what can I learn from this experience instead? No, how can I do things differently next time? Okay, so learn from your setbacks, no? So I just did it recently. Dito nalalaman ko na nag-mature na talaga ako, no? I have an elite leader po na may active siya na downlines talaga, no? Actively and passionately doing lifestyles mission. So marami po. Pero siya, no, nang kamustin, kumingi siya ng space, no? Gusto yata mag-astronaut, no? So noon, nung wala pa akong growth mindset, no, sabi niya pahinga daw muna siya. No? My initial reaction ay, naku, nagpapanik na ako, no? Na-stress na ako, no? Pinupuntahan ko talaga, ayan, na leg na yan, no? Hindi ako mapakali at mapalagay. Pero ngayon, I am able to handle it with calmness. Control ko na yung emotions ko, relaxed and free from tension or anxiety. So, with growth mindset, no, sinasabi ko, baka may pinagdadaanan o baka nadidistract, no, may personal na problema, o ipapark muna natin, o ipapark ko muna before, not totally iwan, hayaan mo munang makapagpahinga kasi, syempre, they're asking na magpahinga muna, no? Okay, so hayaan mo na makapagpahinga, makapagmuni-muni, pero paminsan-minsan, no, kinakamusta yan, no, hihintayin, no, muna ko na lang yan kung kailan magiging ready. Kasi may stress lang kayo pareho kapag pinipilit mo. So doon muna tayo sa ready. So nag-mature na talaga ako sa mga bagay na yan. Yes or yes! So happy ako, no? So meron na naman tayong quote inspired by Michelangelo. Next slide, please. Okay, so the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high, no? Okay, and we miss it, no? But that is too low and we reach it. So meaning to say, low, sobrang baba lang talaga yung expectation nyo. At yun ang ikakabahala natin, no? Because wala po tayong room dyan for growth, no? Okay, so we have here actionable steps. Slide, please. Okay, so, no? So reframe negative thoughts, no? View problems as opportunities. And then next, seek discomfort, push your limits in every area. And then reflect on failures, learn from setbacks and apply those lessons. And next, surround yourself with growth-oriented people. So as my conclusion, next slide, please. Challenges, no, will always be a part of life. Okay, but the mindset you adopt in the face of them is what sets successful individual apart from the rest. No? Okay, embracing challenges with an open, growth-oriented mindset allows you to transform obstacles into opportunities, develop resilience, and unlock your true potential. So I think I am done. Sana may natutunan po tayo sa topic ngayon. Thank you for listening, and to God be all the glory. So I will turn you over to our host. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you so much, Global Marketing Director Wami Lamparas, for that insightful and inspiring session on mindset. Your expertise and passion truly shine through. I am sure everyone here has gained valuable insights to apply and to their personal and professional lives. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we have learned, whether it's a cultivating growth mindset, overcoming limiting beliefs, or setting powerful intention. These lessons are crucial to our journey towards success. As we end this program, I want to remind everyone that this training is one step to our continuous journey of growth and development. So keep pushing and your boundaries and applying what we have learned today. So our upcoming online opportunity presentation via Zoom every Monday, 9 p.m. in Toronto, New York, 6 p.m. in California, Vancouver, 7 p.m. in Alberta, 8 p.m. in Illinois, 3 p.m. in Hawaii. So this is exciting session that you won't miss. So thank you for listening, and God bless us all.